Citizens of the FACTS Nation, fate is about to grant you an unforgettable encounter. The guardian sorceress of this very forest has ordered us to spread our magic dust and, look, the FACTS forest is already gleaming with impending greatness. Your hero is approaching.
When the dust has settled, this very soil will be primed and ready to act as your gateway to another dimension, full of action, explosions, and a whole lot of badass. You can already see the very fabric of reality twisting and turning to allow the force of fiction to emerge. Look, an action movie hero tries to take the scene. Let's see who it is. When his knives are flying, you'd better seek cover.
For his enemies and foes rarely recover.
Sharp like machetes, strong as an ox.
His glare alone can knock you off your socks.
His characters may put your soul in limbo.
But out here, he's as gentle as Play-Doh.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Danny Trejo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your opportunity to ask any questions you always wanted to ask to Danny. So don't be shy, be like these people here. There's 2 microphones, take it away.
Yeah, let's fill them up. Ask me a question.
Hi, my name is Céline and I've learned to know you in Spy Kids. So my question for you is, what was your favorite scene to film in Spy Kids?
You know what, I like that whole genre, the whole Spy Kids series. We did it like, what, 15 years ago? And there's still kids 5, 6 years old coming up and talking about Spy Kids. So the movies were iconic, all 4 of them, you know, and I remember when Robert was doing the first one, he kind of said, we want to make these movies last. And I've heard, look, Mommy, the man from Spy Kids in 40 different languages all over the world. You know, so I think, I don't even know. I can't even tell you what scene I like the best. But Alexa and Daryl were 2 of the best kids I've ever met. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm a little bit nervous, but okay. I'm Luna, and I really love your movies Machete, and me and my dad really love this movie, and I was wondering if you could say the famous line, Machete don't text.
Machete don't text.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You know, actually, let me tell you something. That came from, we were at Comic-Con in San Diego, California, and I was trying to call Robert, and he wouldn't answer his phone. So when I seen him, I said, "Why don't you answer your damn phone?" He said, "Danny, every time you call me, I'm either in a meeting or I'm talking to somebody." He said, "Just text me." And I says, "Machete don't text." He put it in the movie, so.
Hey, Danny.
Okay, this guy with the beautiful shirt, go ahead.
Hey, thanks. I bought it in LA when I had a taco at your shop, so it was really good.
What's that? What's that?
I bought this shirt at the Trejo's taco shop.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So you were in Los Angeles.
Yeah. And it was really good, but it was really spicy. You know,
Yeah.
we were on a road trip, and we were going to San Francisco next. And the way there, my friends really hated me for eating those tacos. But the thing I wanted to ask is, let's hope it's not anytime soon, but if you ever stop acting, and someone wants to make a box, a collector's box, of all your movies, how much work are they going to have?
I don't know. IMDb's got me at 300 something so far. It'd be a pretty big box. But I just love working. I just finished a movie called 7 Cemeteries, and you're fighting zombies, and then I finished another one last week called Never Alone, and I just found out I'm going to Detroit. Somebody called me from Michigan and said, "Hey, we saw you on a poster." I said, "Really?" So I called my agent and she goes, "Oh yeah, you're going to Detroit." So, I don't know from one day to the next. Usually somebody will tell me where I'm going.
Because, of course, I think everybody knows you as Machete and from other big blockbuster movies. What's your favorite movie that is really not that well known, that's like a smaller title?
I did a movie called Sherry Baby with Maggie Gyllenhaal, and that was like a lot of fun. And then my son directed me in a film that'll probably be coming out pretty soon. It was called From the Sun, and I cried in it. I've never cried in a movie, so it was kind of a big deal. But I think that would be I think a lot of people would be surprised about that movie.
Can't wait to see it.
Thanks, Danny.
Hello, sir. First off, I would like to say it's an honor to be in your presence. My question is, very few actors are able to transcend their careers and become icons in the pop culture world, like you have been. How would you describe your career going from roles like Machete to being more featured in games like Far Cry 6, where you have your own taco truck and you have to help the protagonist in the game?
That was funny. I didn't know I was doing that until they kind of just attacked me, and but that was really a lot of fun. I also did another, what was it called? Animal Crossing. Yeah, I did that, and I've done the different Black Ops. I've done those. So, I like doing that because. You don't have to wear makeup and you don't have to dress up. You just show up, And I was Octavio and King of the Hill for a long time. That was a lot of fun. And right now I'm Vasquez in Big City Green. So I just love working. And I was blessed to be able to do what I love and love what I do. So
I have a follow-up question. Do you mind being typecasted as a usual badass in movies?
Now the check clears. It's funny because everybody is typecast. I was going to say Stallone is typecast as a pretty boy, but he's not. He's still Tom Cruise typecast. So everybody does a certain deal. I work more than all of them. So. That's how I'm typecast. I'm typecast as somebody you can call and he'll work. And I kind of like that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lynn, and my father and I are a big fan of yours, but he couldn't make it, so I have him on the phone.
Hey, Dad, what's up? Hey, let's cheer for Dad. Dad's name? William! Danny Trejo, thank you for being a fan. And wow, that's your daughter?
Well, his question for you is actually if you did your stunts yourself or had stunt doubles, and if there was blood, was it realistic?
No, I have a stunt double. And let me tell you a secret. Actors that say they do their own stunts, they're full of shit. Because when you have $20 million invested in a movie, you're not gonna let your lead actor do a stunt.
Yeah.
If he sprains an ankle, everybody loses their job. So,
okay.
You know, they're not gonna, just so he can say he's got big balls in late night TV, you know. Can't happen.
I have another question for myself. I watched you in The Flash as the father of Cisco.
What?
The Flash.
Oh yeah!
I loved you in it, and yeah, I was wondering how was it working like on a superhero scene with Cisco, because Cisco is one of my favorite characters.
You know what? That was so much fun. I gotta tell you something. That was one of the nicest and friendliest sets I've ever been on. Everybody just kind of, because usually when you come in for a couple of days, everybody's a little standoffish, you know, he's not really in the family, but they immediately bring you into the family. You know, so it was really, really a pleasant deal.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hi. Hi. Actually, I don't have a question, but I just want to say thank you for your career, and most especially for that masterpiece movie that's Blood In, Blood Out that I discovered. And this is one of the huge movies of all time. And even if you have a small role on that, you're a part of this masterpiece. And this is a perfect movie. Just thank you for that. Really, thank you.
Thank you so much. And that movie is really funny. Taylor Hackford kind of really thanked me because me and a guy named George Perry really kind of guided everybody through San Quentin prison because we'd both been there, you know. So it was really helpful for Taylor. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up? First of all, I want to start. Thank you for coming to FACTS. It's an honor to ask this question. My question was, how was it working with Quentin Tarantino in Dusk from Till Dawn?
Quentin's nuts. I mean, he is, you know, it's like, if you stand in between Quentin and Robert Rodriguez, you get executed. I mean, it'll shock you. They got so much energy, you know, and they don't stop. I sat down to lunch with them, and they were talking about a movie, and by the time lunch was over, on the paper, what do you call it, tablecloth, they wrote the treatment, you know, and then let's cut this out and take it, you know. It was like just that quick, and it was like, you know, they're amazing, both of them, Quentin and Robert.
They really had like a tunnel vision type of view on like the movies they make.
What's that?
They really had like OCD type. They really like had. Is that okay? Did they really like have like a vision and like nobody could stop them like achieving the vision?
Robert, when we first did Desperado, they accepted Antonio Banderas because he was the guy, all right? But they didn't want Selma Hayek. You know, Hollywood, no, she has too much of an accent. And Robert said, well, okay, well then I won't do it. So and Selma, who cares about her accent, you know? But she was really beautiful. And if you see Desperado, you think no one else could have done that, you know, the way she did. Or From Dusk to Dawn. Good.
Thank you.
Hello. So, I was wondering, hi, I'm Tony, by the way. When you made Spy Kids, apparently I'm not the only fan here, when you played Machete in that, were there already plans to spin him off into separate movies, or was it, did that come later?
You know, it's funny, but Robert and I started talking about Machete when we did Desperado. She started talking about, hey, I got this character, he fights with machetes, and yeah, we thought it was cool. And then we didn't get a chance to do it. Too many plants up here. And so when we did Machete, he said, let's call him let's call him Uncle Machette. So we called him Uncle Machette and Spy Kids. Then when Robert and Quentin did the one in the hospital, all crazy monsters, Grindhouse. When they did Grindhouse, they needed fake trailers. So Robert came and said, Danny, let's do a fake trailer for Machete. We did a fake trailer, and that's the minute we came out of the theater, everybody was saying, hey, we gotta do Machete. And that's the only movie that if you look, everything in the movie, everything in the trailer was in the movie. Usually something, he put everything in that trailer in the movie.
That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hola, Danny. Honor meeting you here. My name's John. Actually, I've got a question because I've seen you in a lot of cool action movies, but I've also noticed sometimes you pop up in movies that I did not expect you to see in, such as SpongeBob or The Muppets. And now my question is, what's the big difference between, going in and doing an action movie or showing up and playing El Diablo in the SpongeBob movie? And what do you prefer?
I don't care as long as the check clears. But they're fun. It's like, and when you do a cartoon or you do a kids movie, that gives you a new audience. Spy Kids, boom, just gave me a huge audience. And then I was Jasper in Storks, and I was El Diablo in SpongeBob SquarePants. And it was funny because me and Snoop were both in that. And at the Super Bowl, not this one, the one before that movie came out, Snoop called me up on the stage. He was performing. He goes, "He's just a bitch. Two of the oldest gangsters in Hollywood are in SpongeBob SquarePants." And but everybody loved us. And I was Boots in Dora the Explorer. So it's like, but like I said, it's work. I'm like a house painter. I don't say no. I don't want to do that house. The check cleared. Yeah, I'll do it. So I'll paint that house too.
Well, go ahead.
Okay. Hey, Danny. You've done so many things, amazing things, but my question is about a recent project of yours, about the Rancor Keeper in the Book of Boba Fett. Can you tell me something about how it was to work on the set of the Book of Boba Fett? And obviously, are we ever going to see the Rancor Keeper again?
I've been in this business since 1985, and nothing really impressed me other than just being in the movies. But when I walked onto the set of Boba Fett, it was like walking into the future. It was so unreal, everything. That big old creature breathed, and he was so lifelike that people were actually afraid of it. It was like, it's monstrous, and it breathes. When you're standing next to it, it's breathing, and it's like the technology has gone from here to space. They're using a lot of stuff that's in the rockets, and it's like amazing. I was in awe of everything, and that, and then seeing a $2 million little green, the little guy, what's his name? Yoda.
Grogu.
That was so real, and God, I got to hold this little baby. Like I said, I was overwhelmed, and the technology now of things like Boba Fett, unreal. Unreal. You're gonna be surprised at the stuff that's coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, hi, my name is Michael. I'm really thrilled to see you on my birthday, actually. And I actually want to ask you for a picture that I saw like online some time ago. It's actually you driving your car with the statue, wax statue of yourself. Can you tell me like the background of this story?
Wait, with a what? You know what? That was the creepiest thing that ever happened to me. They put a wax figure of me in Madame Tussauds wax figure. And we took it from Hollywood to Venice, and they put it in the back of my convertible. And I'm driving, and I'd look in the mirror, and I'd see me in the back. I mean, the thing is, they said it was one of their best that they've done, and it was amazing. If you go to Hollywood, it's like, you'll see it, it's like, it's creepy.
I believe, yeah, thanks for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy Belgium.
Thank you. I've enjoyed Belgium, it's awesome.
Hi, I'm here with my dad, and I wanted to ask if you could say happy birthday to my dad because he's a really big fan of you.
What's his name?
Kurt.
Kurt?
Yeah.
Is he here?
Yeah. There.
Kurt! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kurt. Happy birthday to you. And that's from your wonderful daughter.
Hi. I do have a question that must be asked a million times, but I read a couple of years ago you said that if Robert Rodriguez was not directing Machete Kills Again in Space, you were willing to do it yourself, to direct it to... Is it still true? Is it still in your mind? Because we are all dying for Machete 3, right?
I want everybody to email Robert Rodriguez, man. Find him on Facebook, or what is that, Facebook, or whatever. And say, hey, let's do Machete Kills in Space, because we're all ready to go. He just kind of got busy with other stuff, you know, so, but really, we're kind of waiting for that film to be a lot of fun.
And do you think you might direct it yourself if he doesn't do it?
Directing is a lot harder than people think. You know, when everybody is asleep, the director's still awake, you know, working. And then he's the first one on the set and the last one to leave, you know, and the whole thing is in his hands. Like, if the movie is a flop, they don't blame it on the actors. You know, it's like, oh, well, the director was it. I'll blame it on the director.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any other questions?
One more.
All right.
Hi, good afternoon. I just recently saw you on Better Things with Pamela Adlon, where you have like 11-6 children, but still seem kind of down to earth and pretty chill. Is it realistic or not very to have that many children?
On
Better Things.
I know, somebody said, you know, I'm going to be on that, so okay, that's going to be fun. So I have no idea. Honestly, God, I have no idea what I'm doing. You know, it's like I just work all the time, and I kind of like that, because if I know what I'm doing, then it's like, oh, I don't want to do that. I mean, they just call me that day. Are there any other questions? Somebody asked me something.
Okay, well, I'll ask a final question. Oh, go ahead.
Hello. I was wondering if you've ever been on a European movie, kind of that's made in Europe, and if you have, is it any different from Hollywood?
We did, what did we do? I did a movie in Bulgaria. I think we did Death Race 3, I think. I think we did that in Bulgaria. I don't know. It's like, but I know I crossed a 700-year-old bridge. You know, it's a bridge that was really old. I think it was in Bulgaria. And then I've been kind of all over Europe, just doing movies and doing Comic-Cons. I love Comic-Cons, by the way. But I don't know if that answers your question or not, but I love working in Europe. Here especially.
Do you like just to pop out with around any... Give me a second, wait, I'm just nervous.
You're like me, aren't you?
Yeah. Do you like to pop out about everywhere, like in shows and movies like SpongeBob, Boba Fett and Flash?
Do I like them? I love them. I love, you know, it's like, I love the attention those movies get, you know, and people, I love signing autographs, I love taking pictures. A lot of actors don't, you know, but I gotta say that the reason I'm here, you know, and without you, there's no me. You know, I'll be fixing cars or something, you know what I mean? Which is okay. But you like my movie, so yeah, I'll sign an autograph, stop me at the airport, I'll do it. You know, I love doing it. I love being an actor, and I love what it takes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Go ahead.
I was wondering what it was like to work on the set of Sons of Anarchy.
Working what?
On the set of Sons of Anarchy.
On the set of Sons of Anarchy.
Oh yeah, are you kidding? I was mad because I didn't get to ride a motorcycle, so I rode my motorcycle to work, you know. And it's funny because a lot of the guys from Sons of Anarchy didn't know how to ride a bike till they got on that. Everybody had a course on how to ride a motorcycle, you know. But Charlie, great guy. That whole crew was just really, really great guys.
Thank you.
Hey, so the question I have, you stated before that Quentin Tarantino is nuts.
Yeah.
That's what you stated. So my question is, it's actually not about you in person, but what is your worst experience with Quentin Tarantino?
Oh, I didn't have no bad experiences. It's just trying to keep up with him.
Because he's nuts.
Well, because he'll be like, hey, this is what we're going to do. Look, we're going to go like this. And then what we're going to do is, hey, and then I really think that we're going to go, hey, it's going to be great.
Oh, I just have to follow up with that.
What? But he's awesome. He's an awesome guy to hang with. Well, let me tell you something. Don't go party with him because you can't keep up.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Stephanie, and I wanted to ask you if you ever have a prefer for an actor or an actress that you want to play with. So someone you think of, like, yeah, I want to play with that one in a movie. Is there anyone that you want to play with?
Guys, you know what? I've acted with just about everybody. I just love working. I don't care who it is. I love working with Selma Hayek, and I love working with Michelle Rodriguez, and I love working. I just finished a commercial with Lindsay Lohan, and that was like a blast, you know. You know, it's like everybody else. I worked with Robert De Niro and Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer, I honestly should have won an Oscar for a movie called Tombstone. He was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Final question.
Hello. Just wanted to say, when I was a kid, I didn't discover you in a movie. I discovered you in a game called Def Jam Fight for New York. So I just wanted to know if after you made the game, did you try the game and did you play with your character?
Yeah, I played with my son. He was the one, you know, and God, it was like such a weird game, but you know, since that games have gone to almost being real. You know what I mean? They're unreal. It's like, God, you're watching them, it's like crazy. But I love doing that, so I've done a few of them, you know. Like, I love doing that.
And did you like beat up Snoop Dogg?
He was cool. I love Snoop.
Thank you.
All right, that's all we have time for. Give it up for Danny!
collection, and I'm sorry, but we had a bunch of them and we sold out. So if you want to listen to some good music, it's on all that Spotify stuff. But it's called Trejo Soul Classics. Thank you so much, man.